Door. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Pranav. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
That's good. So, have you started with the class 8 in the school?
No, ma'am. Actually, we have
No.
holidays.
Okay, till when you have the holiday?
April 1st, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Oves. How are you?
Fine.
That's good. Good evening, Lasya. Good evening, Lasya. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Lasya. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay, Lasya, turn on your video also.
Ma'am, actually, my camera is not working, ma'am.
From how many days?
Ma'am, like from yesterday when I joined class, I got it.
Okay,
Excuse
alright.
me, madam, this is Lasya's father.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Yes, sir, tell me.
last week my laptop has been fall down. So that's the reason we
Oh.
lost the camera. So unfortunately, when we clicking the camera, it's not showing up
Okay.
anything. So we need to fix it. It will take a little bit of time to us. So
Okay. So noted. Noted.
you
Noted.
can
No problem.
accept for a couple of weeks. Then I'll
Sure,
try to
definitely.
fix the external camera. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bluetooth పెట్టుకున్నాను. ఏదో ఒకటి.
Good evening, Ronit. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Obeys. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Ronit, what about you? You are not audible to me. No. Come again. Not audible. Check your system because you are not audible to me. So I hope children like you are aware why we are connected here, right? Which class are you in now? Which class are you attending right now?
8th class, ma'am.
8th class. Okay. So it's the bio class. So basically, I am going to teach you bio. And how many of you like bio? Studying bio. Pranav, do you like it? Do you like physics, chemistry, or bio, or all three you like it?
I like actually I'm partially liked with biology, but mostly I love physics and chemistry, ma'am, because there are lots to explore.
But in the bio also, you have so many things to explore. So many.
But I feel like chemistry and physics are more interesting, ma'am. That's why.
Bio is not interesting.
It's interesting, but I will not understand more about biology, ma'am, because there are yes.
I'll make you to understand bio. Okay. What about you, always? Which is your favorite one between all? Hmm.
Yeah, physics and chemistry I am understanding well. It's very easy to explore. Biology, it's very hard to understand.
Oh my God, it's very tough. What about Lasa? Lasa, what do you feel actually related to your science, physics, chemistry, and bio? Yes, Lasa, what do you feel about that? What do you think about it? About physics, chemistry, and bio? Lasa, am I audible to you? Okay. Ronit, what about you? What do you feel about it? I can't hear you, Ronit. This still, though you are unmuting yourself, but no, you are not audible. Maybe you just remove your headset. Just disconnect your headset. Now speak up. Now speak. Yeah, you are audible now.
I'm just blocked here.
Okay. So what do you feel about, or what do you think about the physics, chemistry, and bio?
Don't know actually. I never get it.
Okay. So in your class 7th, you might have attended it on that basis.
Ma'am, I think chemistry.
Is it easy or tough?
Tough but understandable.
Okay, fine. So you all are mostly like to the physics and chemistry and not for the bio. Okay, no worries. I'll be making the bio very interesting and doing the when we are going to go for the classes and all, we'll be doing so many experiments also at the same time, and we'll be enjoying actually rather than learning a lot. We will be enjoying and learning. So that we will be doing in the class. Okay. So I just want you all to go and get a glass of water. Yeah. just go and get a glass of water. So you all might be, I think, thirsty. You all might be feeling to have a water. So I just want you to go and get it. Pranav, you don't want to have a water?
My brother is bringing now.
Okay, so you have ordered your brother to go and get it. Okay, that's good.
My brother is in
And
my
children,
room, but he's not
oh,
disturbing.
that's great. That's great. That's so lovely. And children, you can be, on unmute for some time. Don't keep on muting yourself always. So because we are going to have the Pranav, I did not ask you to drink that. So yeah, okay. Okay, always, okay. I can see. Ronan, just get it fast. And children keep on have the interaction. So always you can unmute yourself actually. Unmute yourself always. Yes, Ronit, raise a glass of water. Now you can speak up. Ronit, say something. No, I can't hear you, Ronit. You have to remove those headsets. You're not audible to me. Those speakers. No. Yeah, I can see last year you now. So
Connected
have
to
you got the
mobile.
glass of water? Okay. So have
Yes,
you got the
ma'am.
glass of water? Where it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, you have got the bottle actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what you need to do is take a bottle. Okay, I'll also take the bottle only then in that case. So what do you see in the water? Is there something which is there in the water? Can you
Ma'am,
see
there is
something in
oxygen
the
and
water?
hydrogen
Is
present
there
in water.
something? There is oxygen, hydrogen present in the water. Do you see them?
No,
Nothing,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Can
No,
you
ma'am.
see those oxygen and
No,
the
ma'am.
nothing, right? Nothing there, nothing is there in the water. So I think we all can drink water, right? So you can also have a sip of water. So the water party is going on, correct? And we did not felt anything, right? We have drank the water also. We are feeling little relaxed now. But certainly what happened, when you don't have the filter at home, when you don't have any kind of facility to filter the water, during that time, though you drink those water, but you do not feel like the microbes are present. Correct? True?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have arrows in your home? Either or the filter system will be there to filter the water, right? So those filters are basically to filter the water, and whatever the water we are getting, either in the bottle or maybe in the glass of water, glass of like in the glass, that is basically the filtered one, correct? But now I have asked you to keep those, the water glass down for some time and leave it open. So keep your water glass down for some time and leave it open. What happened after some time? What happened after the minutes? Is the water that water can you drink then after keeping it for some time in the open?
Steven will be occupied in place of oxygen and distance.
Last week, come again.
Ma'am, we can't drink that water if we keep it for a lot of time outside, ma'am. Because
Why?
the dust in the air will be absorbed by the water.
Correct. True, true, true. So, very good answer. So, what happens is like when we are keeping that glass of water without covering it, the dust, whatever is present in and around us, will enter into that water and it will get spoiled, right? At the same time, along with the dust, what else will enter? The microorganisms or the microbes will enter into that glass of water. That's why you might have, your parents might be telling you, um, keep, always after preparing the food, they will be covering it with the vessels or certain things and all. Why so? So that the microorganism does not get, sit down on that. That's the reason actually we should always cover the water or maybe the any kind of food material, whatever we are going to have. Now, show me your hands. Is it fine? Is there anything on the hand? I can see the colors on last year's hand. Color is there? I felt like pink color kind of thing.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So nothing is like nothing is there. We cannot see anything in our hand. But basically, do we have something in our hand which we cannot see?
Yes, ma'am. There are
What is that?
microorganisms.
Correct. So they are what? They are the microorganisms which are there in our hand. But we cannot see them. So I cannot see. If I wanted to eat something, I have maybe the chips I have. I want to eat those chips, what I'll be doing? I'll be using the same hands and using and eating those chips, right? But which is a very, very wrong thing. Always make sure that whenever you eat something, if you eat something with a hand, make sure that always you wash your hands and then eat it because we are not able to see those microbes with our normal eyes, right? With our unaided eyes, we cannot see the microbes. So, what do you need to see the microbes?
Microscope.
Correct. So,
Microscope.
always have you seen the microscope?
Yes, ma'am. In my science
ma'am.
lab, I have seen in my school.
Okay, that's lovely. That's great. So, in the
Ma'am, like
school, you
I
have
only
seen.
saw once, ma'am. I only saw once the stomata. Ma'am.
Okay, the stomata you have seen under the microscope.
Ma'am,
That's okay. That's
first time
great.
I have
Yeah,
seen yeast, ma'am. Yeast.
very good. So, yeast actually is a very good cell which you can see under the microscope, right? And they keep on dividing. And where, okay, so now since Pranav has spoken about the yeast, I wanted to know from you all, where do we use the yeast?
Ma'am, in baking
Ma'am,
of
did
bread
some
powder.
clips.
Bread, ma'am.
Baking of bread. Very good, very good. So making of the bread. So you might have seen, the mother and the father, your mother and father, they'll be getting the bread packets, right? So those bread packets are basically made up of the maida at the same time added with the yeast. So yeast will be there, they will be adding those yeast into that dough, and because of that, what happens? Continuously, those yeast will keep on releasing the carbon dioxide gas. And because of the release of the carbon dioxide gas, you can see small, small holes on the bread, right? Have you seen? The breads are
Yes,
never
ma'am.
flat. They have the small, 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 small pores. Those pores are basically the carbon dioxide gas which is released by whom? By the yeast. It is
Then
like
bread.
you might have seen during the winter season, if you the bread,
Yes, ma'am. If
what Pranav?
carbon dioxide is released, if carbon dioxide is released from bread through yeast, it is dangerous, no, ma'am.
No, it is not dangerous actually. It is not dangerous. So those carbon dioxide are not dangerous for us actually. Fine, because it has converted into some of the other form of it. That is why it is not dangerous.
Ma'am,
And it's
like
like good. We can eat. Hmm.
ma'am, on bread, the yeast will be occupied means after a few days, like the whitey patches will be formed, right, ma'am, on bread. When it will be formed, we shouldn't touch that, right, ma'am.
Correct. We should not actually touch it because what happened, and those are actually the fungus, right? So when we keep the bread for so long time and all, like sometimes happens, like we bought the bread, but we went out somewhere for outing and all, so those bread will get spoiled. And you will be able to see cotton-like structure, the patch-like structures of different colors on that. Those are what they are the kind of fungus present on it. And if those fungus, if you touch it, maybe I have touched maybe one piece of the bread of it. Then what happened? What I did, I have transferred that fungus from one part of the bread to the other part of the bread. So that is how it got spread from one area to the other area. So that is why if we are like, if we want that the microbes should not spread, what we should not do, we should not allow them to move from one place to the other place. Like what happened during the COVID time? During the COVID time, same thing happened, right? The virus was there, the virus from the outside, country, it came into India from one person, then starts spreading to the other person, to the breathe, to the other sources and all. And then the whole over the globe, this COVID was spreaded, right? And then the doctors asked us to wear the mask, use sanitizer, all those things to avoid that breathing thing or to avoid the inhalation of the different, the organism. So that is how actually whatever the breathe we are doing, we are inhaling whatever the breathe we are inhaling is like, maybe the healthy one, maybe the unhealthy one. You might have seen like when you go to the good hospitals or good malls and all, you might have seen there will be, when you enter into the malls, there will be kind of the what kind of the air kind of thing, air conditioner kind of thing on the door of it. Have you seen those? So as you enter, what happens? That air kind of thing will get, air will be released from that conditioner, and What is that basically? So that is the filtration of the air they will be doing, filtration of our body they will be doing through that, part of it. Clear? So we are going to start with the chapter organism, microorganisms, and I'll be showing a video first of all, and then we'll be moving ahead. So I hope you like watching videos.
Yes, ma'am.
No, or yes. Always, Ronit, Varshit, Lasya, and Pranav. Yeah, Ronit is saying yes. He likes it. Varshit, what about you?
Yes, ma'am, I like videos.
So let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. So I'll play a video, just listen to the video, and then we'll have the discussion on the same.
Hello, friends. Today we'll study about microorganisms. Hey, buddy, can you point at a living organism apart from you and me? Do you know there are very small organisms around you which are so tiny that it is not possible to see them with your naked eye? These are known as microorganisms. In other words, it's the smallest and simplest form of living being, which can be visible only with a microscope. Wow, interesting. Microbes or microorganisms in many different shapes, varieties, and sizes. They make up the largest number of living organisms on
So they are, present in very, very, very high number.
There are
And the main characteristic of them is like they keep on multiplying so soon. So within the seconds, they keep on multiplying and they keep on increasing the number. So imagine a second, less than a second. So they keep on multiplying, they keep on increasing. And that is how they keep on affecting also. Some microbes are useful, some microbes are harmful for us.
trillions of trillions of microbes all around the Earth, maybe more. Scientists classify them in 5 types. They are bacteria, viruses, fungi, algae, and protozoa.
So when we talk about the microbes or the microorganisms category, they are the 5 different types of it. The bacteria, virus, fungi, algae, and the protozoa. I'll just stop the video here. I hope the screen is visible, right? What I'm writing is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So coming to the chapter name, first of all, microorganisms, friend or foe. Now, who are the friends? Who are the friends?
Good bacteria, ma'am.
Yes, children, who are the friends?
Good bacteria.
No, I am asking general word, general term. I'm asking who are the friends basically. What are friends they will be doing?
A good relationship, ma'am.
Yeah, they'll be forming a good relationship, right? They will be helping us, they'll be guiding us. Whenever we are sad, they will be, making us smile. So that is what the relation will be. They will be making a relation, right? At the same time, what do you mean by foe?
Means enemy.
What?
Normal.
Very good. So they are basically what? The enemy. So friends, they are very close to us. They will be helping us. They are useful for us. Whereas the foe, they are the enemy and they are the harmful. They are harmful organisms for us. Right? When we talk about the microorganisms, here Micro means very small, right? It means very small. And the organism means organism, or the small animals we can say, or very small animals we can say. So microorganism hence means very small organism. So microorganisms, they are what? They are the very small organisms. And these organisms, they cannot be seen by the naked eyes. Naked eyes means our normal eyes. So we cannot see them with our naked eyes. So what do we need? We need the microscope to see them. So basically, we need the microscope to see them. Now, as like the word microorganism say, so when we talk about the microorganism, the person who study about them, they are the that study of the microorganisms is called as microbiology. Fine. So when we study about the microorganism, that it is called as microbiology. And the person who study this is known as the microbiologist. Clear, children? So, for example, if I wanted to study in a very detailed way about the microorganisms, then I'll be known as the microbiologist. That I'm a microbiologist since I study about I work on the microorganisms. And the study of the whole microorganism is called as the microbiology. So study of microorganisms is called as microbiology, and those who study the microbiology, they are called as the microbiologists. So these microorganisms, they are divided into the various types called as bacteria, fungus, then protozoa,
Virus.
yeah, then the algae, and the last one is the virus, as said by you.
Yep.
So they are the 5 different categories of them: bacteria, fungus, protozoa, algae, and virus. Now here, some of the book they have included the virus into that, and in some of the book the virus they have not included. So do you know the reason that why they are not included the virus in the major microorganisms? Why is it so? Why they are not including the virus into that? Is there anything that viruses are not so included into the main category? No, right? I'll tell you. There is actually a very big reason for it. When we talk about the virus, as you might have seen in the COVID also, what happened? Like when the virus is there in the air, they will not do any harm, fine? But as soon as they come into our body, what they start doing? They start affecting us. They start creating problem for us, fine? So that is why the virus basically they are the borderline. So when they are outside the body, they will be non-living. But when they come inside the body, they become living. Right? But bacteria, protozoa, fungus, algae, they are not like this. They are always living. But virus is the category where when they are outside, they become non-living. They will be acting as like non-living. But when they are inside the body of any organism, they become living. Am I
Ma'am,
clear why the virus?
viruses will present everywhere, ma'am.
Yes, yes, everywhere. Like all around, we have the viruses.
But
But what do they need? Huh?
don't we consume them mistakenly, ma'am?
We consume them. That is why, that is why, like always, we should prefer wherever we go in a crowdy area, we should prefer wearing the mask. Because right now, if I'm sitting, I don't have any problem because I know this is my home. It's a neat place. It will not have any germ, all those things. But when you go to a crowdy area, you are never aware that from which family or from which background the people they are coming, right? So the chances of getting those kind of diseases will become high. Understood, Pranav? It's Pranav or Pranava?
Pranav, ma'am.
Pranav. Okay, so that's a reason actually. Fine. So viruses are basically the borderline. Borderline is like they are living also, they are non-living also. When they will be living? When they are inside the body of an organism. And when they're outside the body, what they become? Living or non-living?
Outside the body, ma'am.
Yeah,
Non-living.
outside the body. They become non-living organ. Clear? Yeah, correct. So that is what is actually the microorganism. Now I'll show you more thing.
Ma'am,
Just give me a minute.
ma'am.
Okay, I'll show you one more thing now. I'll share my screen again. So as we have said, as I've already told you, that we cannot see the microorganisms with our normal eyes, with our naked eyes. What do we need? We need a microscope for it. So now can you see the picture of the microscope on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is basically the microscope looks like. So in the earlier time, in the 1600 times and all, that time the microscopes were not so developed. So that is why the people or the scientists were not able to work on them. But slowly and gradually, the microscope scientists have started working on the microscope, and now in our labs also we have a very good variety of microscope to work on. So these are the major different parts of the microscope, and you should know it actually. You should know about each and every part of it. So you can see here the down part. This down part is basically the part called as a base.
Yes.
The reason why it is called as base, because it holds the complete microscope. Like we have the legs, right? The legs, what they're doing, they're holding our complete body. Same way, the microscope body will be holded by whom? By the base. So that is what the function of the base will be, to hold the complete microscope. Then coming to the second part is the illuminator. Illuminator is basically the reflection of the light. So whatever the light comes out from the mirror, that light has to be reflected. That light has to go back. So it will be done with the help of the illuminator. Then here, this part. This part is the part from where we hold the microscope. Right? If I ask you to that you need to carry the microscope from one place to other place. So how you will be carrying? You need something to hold, right? Something to catch it. So with the help of this place, with the help of this arm, you will be holding the microscope and then picking from one place to the other place. So the function of the arm is to hold or to carry the microscope from one place to the other place. Then the next part is the ocular lens, which is also called as the eyepiece. So as like you have mentioned, one of you have mentioned about the stomata. I think last year I have mentioned about the stomata, right? So from here, from this part only, last year you might have seen the stomata, right? Right, last year? From this part only you have seen the stomata picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this part is called as the eyepiece or the ocular lens. So basically to see any kind of the microorganism or to see any kind of the slide, this will be used. Then after this, the next part is called as this body tube. Now this body tube will be holding the eyepiece. So eyepiece will be on the body tube. Coming to this side, then we have the head. So basically this head, what they will be doing, they will be helping to move it up and down. So according to the requirement, what we will be doing, we will be adjusting it up and down, so as to see the clear picture of the microorganism. Then the next one is the revolving nose piece. Revolving nose piece is basically, I'll explain in a detailed way. Like maybe you might have seen in a microscope like this. So if you have seen the microscope there in the center, have you seen like this? Pranav, Ronit, Dasya, Vashit, Oveis, have you seen this in the microscope in the center?
Yes,
Ma'am, in
ma'am.
the school they didn't
I
allow.
have seen.
Yes,
Right? So I'll tell you now, see, these three pictures, we have the three angles. This is little thick, this is little thin, and this is somehow okay, right? So the difference is this. 90x, 45x, and then 10x. Now here the X, capital X stands for the magnification. What it stands for? It stands for the magnification or the magnifying power. Right? Like you have in the mobile phone also, like pixels you have, right? So pixel will be helping you to zoom the picture. Same way, the higher the magnification power is, the more clear picture you'll be getting. So if I talk about now 90x, 45x, and 10x, in out of all these three, where you will be seeing the clear picture? By using the which magnifying power?
90x. 90x, ma'am.
90x. So by using the 90x, you will be able to see the clear picture of the whatever the organism you are looking to it. But always keep in mind, we should not use this 90x directly. Always, we should not use the 90x or maybe the 45x also directly. If you want to see any kind of the microscope, first you should observe them under the 10x magnifying power. Fine. Always observe the microorganisms first under the 10x magnifying power, and then if the image of that microorganism is not clear, then you can go with the 45x and then you can go for the 90x. The reason why not to use the 45x or the 90x directly, it is because it releases a harmful radiation which might affect or which might, give you the pain in your eyes. That is what you should do. First of all, use the less magnifying power. And once you have used this power, what happens? Your eyes will be adjusted to it. And then you can go to the 45x and then to the 90x. So directly don't try doing this, okay? Directly don't go to 90x. First of all, check whether the microscope has been set to 10x, 45x or 90x. If it is on 90x, just revolve it, rotate it, and then bring it to the 10x. Clear, children, why we should not use this 90x or 45x directly?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, so that is what the revolving nose piece they will have, and it will have the objectives also. Then this part, you might have seen the stage. This is called as the stage. So whatever the slides are there, whatever the microorganisms we want to see, those we will be keeping here on the stage. And with the help of the stage clip, here on the stage clip, this kind of clips will be there. Like this, the clips will be there. So the clips are present to hold the slide on the position. Sometimes what happen, like I am standing, you stand, so many other children are standing, right? So what we are doing, sometimes it happens like, when we are standing all together, we might push it. We might push the microscope, right? A bit, might be. Not knowingly, maybe unknowingly we are doing it. So in that case, what happened? Those stage clips will be there to hold the slide at a particular place, right? I have this clip here. I think it is this clip, right? The girls will be using. Why this clips are being used by the girls?
To protect
To hold the hair.
hair.
Right. So it should not move out, right? So it should not fly away here and there to hold it. Same way, this kind of clips will be there on the stage also to keep the slide. See, Elastic also has it. So everybody actually, we all will have it. And to maintain the hairs properly, it should not move, fly here and there. Same way, the clips on the stage will be there to hold the slide at a particular place. So if I am coming, Pranav is coming, Ronit is coming, Lasta is coming, Oves is coming, Varshit is coming, nothing is going to happen, right? The slide will be there itself. It will be on the one position. So that is what the use of the clips will be there. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share the screen again.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am. While changing up those
Yeah.
clips, ma'am, in the microscope, we need to rotate it, ma'am. It will be rotated.
Yeah, it can. You actually, when you hold that clips, you can keep them in any of the place actually. You can rotate it according to your will. You can fix it according to your will. So if you want in the horizontal way, you can fix it horizontally. If you want them in the vertical way, you can fix them in the vertically. So it's like flexible kind of thing. But yes, not 360-degree angle, but 180-degree angle you can rotate them.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
you said that if virus come out of that body, it will become a non-living thing, no, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes.
Then can virus be come out
Yes.
through sweat?
No, actually, no. Because once they have entered in our body, then what happens? Through the inside part only it can go out. Like through the excreta it can go out. Okay. So what do we do in the morning? We release the excreta. So through that it can come out, but not through the sweat. Because sweat is outside something, you're releasing it out and it is like outside thing, kind of thing. So it does not come. But yes, through the saliva, like saliva is there inside our body, right? If we spit, then it can come out through the excreta it can come out. So only through the internal body it can come out, not through the external body.
Then if it comes to the saliva after it comes out, it will become a non-living thing.
Then it come again, Prerna.
If it comes through saliva, can it become a non-living thing, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. Once it comes out, then what happens? They will become non-living. They do not function actually because they always need a host. Fine. Host means a kind of organism they need to survive or to
Okay,
work
okay.
on.
I understand. Because how can an organism transform to a non-living thing once and a living thing once? I thought, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, any doubt you have, children, last year Varshit, on it, Ovesh and Pranav? Anything you want to ask me?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Mm.
So, for the coming Sunday test will be the objective test. I think you might have seen the portion, right? So, I'll be giving you the basic points, whatever we have discussed in today's class. What is the other name of microorganism, or what do you call it as? The person who studied that. So, all those basic things, whatever we have discussed about the bread, about the
Okay.
yeast. So, those things I'll be giving you in the coming Sunday test. All right. And at the same time, I just wanted you all to register for the All India test. I think you might have seen, right, in the group related to the All India test series. So it's like very, very good thing where you can assess yourself. So what happens is like every month, two tests of maths and two tests of science will be there. Okay. And those tests you will be attending it on the date, whatever we are going to give it. And once attempting it, according to the class wise, we'll be declaring the rank one, rank two, and rank three of it. Okay. And on that basis, the cash prize will be given to you. Like whosoever get it, they will be getting the cash prize. So that is the benefit of that. And moreover, you will be learning, to increase your speed for the objective test. So that those tests will be completely objective, not subjective. Fine. So register for that. It is like very, very useful for you all to understand the chapters actually and the knowledge where you are standing. All right, children. If in case you have any doubt, you can just drop me a message regarding the chapter, maybe, or maybe regarding the All India test series or anything else also, you can drop me a message.
Ma'am, what is the source of All India test? Where can I get it?
You can get it, I think, you might have seen in your class room also, right? In the group, WhatsApp group, A test group, maybe you might have seen the All India test series poster.
Oh.
So there you can get it, and maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, since like my phone is not working. Might be tomorrow. I'll just send that circular again to you, and it is only 400 rupees for complete year. Okay. But if you get the rank one, rank two, rank three, then those 400 rupees also you will be getting in return. Every week, some of the amount, if you get rank one or rank two, rank three, you will be getting back. So register it and learn because so many things you will be learning out of it. The speed you will be working on, the chapters will be working on, And then for future, you're going to write the entrance exam, right? For that also, it is going to be very, very useful for you. All right. So in case you have any doubt, you can message me and you can register for it. Okay, children, then we'll meet you next week then. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.